Middle School Spelling Bee here in just a moment, but what I'd like to do is give a quick round of applause for all of our homeroom winners right now. So we are going to hopefully have a representative from our middle school today to go on to the regional competition, and then we will have one alternate. So good luck to all of our contestants today, and I'm going to turn it over to Miss Hanson-Shepard right now, and she'll give you the rules.
Okay, Mr. Phillips should have gone over the rules with you. You know to say the word, spell the word, say the word again. I will read a sentence. If you need a part of speech or where it came from or a definition, you just have to let me know, okay? So we'll start with Lydia, front and center.
Go Lydia!
There you go, yeah. Yeah, we will applaud for them when the rounds are done, okay? Round one. Your word is fun. The backyard pool takes some work to maintain, but gives the children a great deal of fun.
Fun. F-U-N. Fun.
Correct. You should already be standing here, please. Sean, be ready. Your word is red. For Mother's Day, Anne bought a bouquet of red roses for her mom.
Red. R-E-D. Red.
Correct. Your word is pay. Though she had saved up her allowance, Carly still had to borrow a couple of dollars from her mom to pay for the game.
Pay. P-A-Y. Pay.
Your word is zoo. Caden's favorite animal at the zoo are the elephants.
Zoo. Z-O-O. Zoo.
Your word is hill. Cece and Lita went up the hill to fetch a pail of water.
Hill. H-I-L-L. Hill.
Your word is din. Jacob had a hard time hearing his friend over the din of the stadium.
Din. D-I-N. Din.
Your word is one. When Gracie realized there was only one cookie left, she offered to share it with her sister.
One. O-N-E. One.
Correct. Your word is keep. Sean tries to keep his room clean and organized. Your word is burp. Drinking soda too quickly always makes Caden burp.
Burp. B-U-R-P. Burp.
Your word is lake. Gracie and Lillian look forward to the week they spend every summer boating on the lake.
Lake. L-A-K-E. Lake.
Your word is sick. Ashton is too sick to go to school and will have to make up his homework.
Sick. S-I-C-K. Sick.
Your word is code. When the program wouldn't run correctly, Sabrina checked the code to make a few tweaks. Next person. Your word is air. Kelly enjoyed hiking in the crisp fall air.
Air. A-I-R. Air.
Your word is gills. The Australian lungfish can use either its lungs or its gills to breathe. Your word is rain. Georgia curled up on the sofa with a good book and listened to the rain pouring outside.
Rain. R-A-I-N. Rain.
Your word is yard. One of Dustin's least favorite chores is mowing the front yard. Your word is salt. Magnus sprinkled a little more salt on his french fries.
Salt. S-A-L-T.
Your word is mind. Lydia didn't mind cleaning up and doing the dishes after dinner.
Mind. M-I-N-D. Mind.
Your word is game. Bodie enjoyed watching sports, but his favorite game is chess.
Game. G-A-M-E.
Your word is pool. On hot summer days, Jillian loves floating in her pool.
P-O-O-L.
Your word is jaws. Once Andrea's bulldog has jaws around the ball, it's hard to get her to let go of it.
Jaws. J-A-W-S. Jaws.
Your word is happy. Kirsten always feels happy, tired but happy after a long day of volunteering.
Happy. H-A-P-P-Y.
Your word is city. New York is the largest U.S. city by population.
City. C-I-T-Y. City.
Your word is even. 12 is Cooper's favorite even number, while 5 is his favorite odd number.
Even. E-V-E-N. Even.
Your word is lima. When Blair tried to stab a lima with her fork, she accidentally shot it across the room.
L-I-M-A. Lima.
Your word is spin. Jenna and Kylie waited to see whose top would spin the longest.
Spin. S-P-I-N. Spin. All right.
Your word is badly. Stephanie's mom told her that if she wanted the video game so badly, she would have to save up for it and buy it herself.
Bad. B-A-D-L-Y. Bad.
Your word is robe. Emma put on a robe over her pajamas and answered the door.
Rope. R-O-P. Rope.
Your word is brand. River loved the shirt so much that she looked for others of the same brand.
B-R-A-N-D. Brand.
Your word is shy. The shy puppy hid whenever he heard a loud noise.
S
Your word is tabby. Paige laughed as she watched the small gray tabby chase the fly around the house.
Tabby. T-A-B-Y, tabby.
Your word is crisp. Chris hurried to finish eating the nachos while they were still crisp.
E-R-I.
End of round one.
Testing, testing.
Lydia, your word is wool. The farmer carefully sheared the wool off the sheep. Your word is mean. Carter's mom told him it was mean to steal his sister's toys. Your word is after. The reception will take place at the hotel after the ceremony.
After. A-F-T-E-R. After.
Your word is holding. Yami happily showed Selena the teddy bear he was holding.
Holding. H-O-L-D-I-N-G. Holding.
Ty, your word is yawn. Once Riley began to yawn, Dane started to yawn too.
Yawn. Y-A-W-N. Yawn.
Your word is grade. When Haley grows up, she wants to be a third grade teacher.
Grade. G-R-A-D-E. Grade.
Your word is face. After lunch, Caleb had peanut butter smeared all over his face.
Face. F-A-C-E. Face.
Just hold it. Hold it. Your word is litter. Ellie was horrified at the amount of litter on the beach.
Litter. L-I-T-T-E.
Your word is paper. Kimmy used a fancy teal paper to make her birthday party invitations.
Paper. P-A-P-E-R. Paper.
Your word is soggy. Elijah's boots were soggy from jumping in puddles.
Soggy. S-O-G-G-Y. Soggy.
Your word is oink. The piglet let out an indignant oink when Michael picked him up.
Oink. O-I-N-K. Oink.
Your word is street. Brayton always looks both ways before crossing the street.
Street. S-T-R-E-E-T. Street.
Your word is tiptoe. Trying not to wake the baby, Aiden began to tiptoe quietly down the stairs.
Tiptoe. T-I-P-T-O-E. Tiptoe.
Your word is finch. Addison spotted a yellow-colored finch eating sunflower seeds at the feeder.
Finch. F-I-N-C-H.
Your word is mercy. Whenever anyone eats Whenever anyone eats Brooke's super spicy chili, she offers them mercy in the form of a glass of milk.
Mercy. M-E-R-C-Y. Mercy.
Your word is pillows. The princess could feel the pee even under several layers of blankets, mattresses, and pillows.
Pillows. P-I-L-L-O-W-S.
Your word is alarm. The robbery failed when the thieves tripped the alarm at the vault.
Alarm. A-L-A-R-M.
Your word is pizza. No matter what anyone said, Ethan liked pineapple on his pizza. Your word is view. Sam sat on his balcony and took in the beautiful ocean view.
View. V-I-V-W. View.
Your word is loaf. Evan sliced up a loaf of stale bread to make croutons.
Loaf. L-O-A-F. Loaf.
Your word is forest. Abby and Annabelle hiked through the forest to a waterfall.
Forest. F-O-R-E-S-T. Forest.
Your word is relax. Joe put on his favorite podcast, lay back on the sofa, closed his eyes, and began to relax.
Relax. R-E-L-A-X. Relax.
Your word is shiny. Deanna shielded her eyes from the light glinting off the shiny metal of the car.
Shiny. S-H-I-N-Y. Shiny.
Your word is type. The author preferred to handwrite his stories and then type up the manuscript.
Type. T-Y-P-E. Type.
Your word is disco. Austin danced around his living room to a mostly disco playlist.
Disco, D-I-S-C-O, disco.
Your word is wary. Preston immediately becomes wary whenever his sister is nice to him because that usually means she wants something.
Wary.
Wary.
Wary. W-E-A-R-Y. Wary. Can I have the correct spelling?
W-A-R-Y.
Oh, all right.
Hello.
Your word is latch. Cody tried to quietly latch the door to the baby's room before tiptoeing down the hall. Latch.
Latch. L-A-T-C-H. Latch. Hello.
Your word is sloth. Green algae grows on the fur of the sloth, helping him to blend in with the trees.
Sloth, S-L-O-T-H, sloth.
Your word, hold it down here. Your word is pudding. Brock served chocolate pudding with cookie crumbs for dessert.
P-U-D-D-I-N-G. Pudding.
Word first. Word first.
Pudding. Pudding.
Your word is hours. It took several hours for Dustin to finish his research project.
Hours. Hours. Hours.
Your word is maple. Preston drilled a hole in the maple and placed a sprout and bucket to collect the sap. Round two. Lydia, your word is plaster. Plaster. Grace added more plaster to help cover the hole in the wall. Your word is quest. Anne is on an epic 3-day quest for the perfect pair of sneakers. Your word is invent. Selena liked to invent stories to tell her younger siblings.
Invent. I-N-V-E-N-T. Invent.
Your word is splinter. Andrea got a splinter in her foot from walking barefoot on the wooden deck.
Splinter. S-P-L-I-N-T-E-R. Splinter.
Your word is royal. The royal corgis had their own room and slept in elevated wicker baskets.
Royal. R-O-Y-A-L. Royal.
Your word is whenever. Ms. Opatz told her students she was happy to meet them whenever to discuss assignments.
Whenever. W-H-E-N-E-V-E-R. Whenever.
Your word is bacon. Ty sprinkled some bacon and cheese on his omelet.
Bacon. B-A-C-O-N. Bacon.
Your word is wrong. Students lost points for every wrong answer they gave on the test.
Wrong. W-R-O-N-G. Wrong.
Your word is tangled. It took Tegan a few minutes to undo the tangled chain of her necklace.
Tangle. T-A-N-G-L-E. Tangle.
Your word is otters. Ava loves watching the baby otters frolic and play. Your word is gremlin. When the machine broke down for the 5th time, Diesel joked that they must have a gremlin in the warehouse.
Gremlin. G-R-E-M-L-I-N.
Fiji. Your word is Fiji. Fiji is made up of more than 330 islands with a total land area of less than that of New Jersey. It's J, sorry. It's J, F-I-J. Your word is artistic. Kira created an artistic prom dress out of duct tape that impressed her family and friends.
Artistic. A-R-T-I-S-T-I-C. Artistic.
Your word is groan. Mason let out a groan as he heaved the grocery bags into the cart.
Groan. Groan. Groan.
Your word is siren. The warning sound of the fire truck's siren changed as the vehicle approached the intersection.
Siren. S-I-R-E-N.
Your word is shavings. After finishing his carving, Brady swept up the shavings on the floor.
Shavings. S-H-A-V-I-N-G.
Your word is tireless. Mom praised Ashton for his tireless efforts to clean the house. Your word is clumsy. Jade's clumsy attempt to pick the lock on her sister's diary left scratches all around the keyhole. Your word is factory. Isabel works in a factory that specializes in the manufacture of auto parts. Your word is poodles. Poodles are a good choice of pets for people who have allergies because they don't shed like most other dog breeds.
Poodles. P-O-O-D-L-E-S. Poodles.
Your word is inspire. Zach hopes to inspire his children to be avid readers by taking them to the library and reading to them.
Inspire. I-N-S-P-I-R-E. Inspire.
Your word is boasted. Allie boasted of her ability to complete all her homework in 5 minutes flat.
Boasted. B-O-A-S-T-E-D. Boasted.
Your word is abnormal. Selena's argument that it was considered abnormal to live without a smartphone in this day and age did little to convince her parents to buy her one.
Abnormal. A-B-N-O-R-M-A-L. Abnormal.
Your word is gravity. Dustin had to work hard to fight gravity to slurp his thick milkshake through the straw.
Gravity. G-R-A-V-I-T-Y. Gravity.
Your word is borrowed. Caleb borrowed a book about snails from the library so he could finish his science project.
Borrow. B-A-R-R-O-W-E-D.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Your word is pleats. Blair picked a skirt with pleats and paired it with a ruffled blouse.
Pleats. P-L-E-A-T-S. Pleats. Hello. Huh?
Your word is scratched. Scratched. Cooper repeatedly scratched at his bug bite, only to discover that he was making the itching worse.
Scratched. SCRATCED. Scratched.
Your word is ghost. Carter was sure she had seen a ghost hiding in the bushes, but it was only the neighbor's grouchy cat.
Ghost. GHOST. Ghost.
Your word is distorted. Kelly's recent wreck distorted her bicycle frame nearly beyond recognition. Distorted. Say the word. Say the word.
Distorted.
Your word is mission. Yami sent his little sister on a mission to raid the fridge and grab some snacks. Round 3. Lydia, your word is shriek. Shriek. Brock let out a shriek when his sister startled him by jumping out from behind a door. Your word is majestic. Gracie was speechless at the majestic sight of Victoria Falls. Sean, your word is universe. Universe. Many scientists feel that the universe is expanding more rapidly than they originally expected.
Universe. UNIVERSE. Universe.
Your word is signals. Cody always uses hand signals when riding his bike.
Signals. SIGNALS. Signals.
Your word is guidance. After deciding on a career in nursing, Caden met with his school counselor for guidance on which courses he should take.
Guidance. GUIDENCE. Guidance.
Your word is custard. Lemon custard is George's favorite dessert.
Custard. CUSTARD. Custard.
Your word is eliminate. Emma found it easy to eliminate artificial sweeteners from her diet, but saying no to cheese was simply out of the question.
Eliminate. ELIMANITE.
Your word is glands. Dr. Bernard checked Haley's neck to see if her glands were swollen.
Glands. GLANZE.
Your word is axis. Axis. Lillian was surprised to learn that the Earth's axis, running from the North Pole to the South Pole, was actually invisible. Axis. Lure. Riley hopes that his advertised sales will lure people to his shop. Lure. Your word is relics. Cece keeps letters and other relics of her youth in an old suitcase in her closet.
Relics. RELICS. Relics.
Your word is stylish. Paige spends her allowance on stylish accessories to spruce up her wardrobe.
Stylish. STYLISH. Stylish.
Your word is knelt. Cooper knelt down and checked under his bed for his missing shoe.
Knelt. KNELT. Knelt.
Your word is creatures. It was Hannah's job to feed and water the creatures on her family's hobby farm every day after school.
Creatures. CREATURES.
Jerkily. The car moved jerkily along the rutted street.
Jerkily. JERKIOI.
Your word is Venus. It is easy to see Venus in the night sky without a telescope if you know when and where to look.
Venus.
Sprouted. Brooks' office plants sprouted new leaves overnight.
Sprouting.
Sprouted.
Sprouted. Sprouted. SPROUTED. Sprouted.
Your word is despair. Jenna was too surprised at the pop quiz on the desk in front of her to feel any despair.
Despair. DISPARE. Despair. Twist.
Youthful. Caleb's grandfather is a youthful 90-year-old who enjoys lawn bowling and playing cards with his chums.
Youthful. YOUTHFUL.
Champion. Lydia is a champion gymnast who competes with her college team.
Champion. CHAMPION. Champion.
Spectators. The spectators cheered when the home team scored a touchdown.
Spectators.
SPECTATORS. Spectators. Starting countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Your word is mirror. Tammy looked in the mirror to make sure she didn't have any spinach between her teeth.
Fly's definitely worse than the water.
Mirror.
Mirror. MIRROR. Mirror. Fly's definitely worse.
Captivity. Ava, the cat, does not appreciate her short experience.
Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, come on.
Sorry. Captivity. Sally the cat does not appreciate her short experience in captivity during the car ride to the vet's office every year.
Captivity.
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 Gentleman. Lydia was relieved that her brother behaved like the perfect gentleman at her wedding. Round four. Sean, your word is pronounce. Pronounce. At the end of the ceremony, the officiant announced, "I now pronounce you married."
Pronounce. Pronounce. Pronounce.
Your word is infinity. Tiffany was amazed that Jeremy could look up at the infinity of stars and point out numerous constellations.
Infinity. INFITY.
Your word is construction. The school remained open during construction of its new wing.
Construction. CONSTRUCTION. Construction.
There are two correct spellings of this word, so either one. Swiveled. Harry swiveled in his chair to chat with his friend in the next row.
Swivel.
Again, there are two correct spellings of this word. Either one will do. Dollop. Nothing made Eliza feel more decadent than a dollop of whipped cream on the top of her milkshake. Your word is resemble. It always surprises Grandma to see how much her grandchildren resemble each other.
Resemble. RESEMBLE. Resemble.
Your word is Borneo, the country. At around 140 million years old, the rainforest on Borneo is one of the oldest in the world and is home to many animals such as orangutans, clouded leopards, and the eastern Sumatran rhinoceros.
Borneo. BORNEO. Borneo.
Your word is leopard. The so-called Black Panther is actually a black-coated form of the leopard.
Leopard. LEAMEORD. Leopard.
Beneath. Elijah's house has a cellar beneath the kitchen where he stores canned goods.
Beneath.
Flail. Cece's preferred method of keeping mosquitoes off her is to flail her arms about and then escape to the indoors.
Flail. F-L-A-I-L.
Japanese. Lane is especially fond of Japanese food, so it's no surprise that she orders sushi every chance she gets.
Japanese. J A P E N E S. Japanese.
Qualify. Addie hopes she will qualify to be a volunteer at the library.
Qualify. Qualify.
Dormer. Ty added a dormer to his attic to make the space brighter and more usable.
Sorry, could you repeat the word?
Dormer.
Dormer. D-O-R-M-E-R. Dormer.
Your word is hoisted. Owen hoisted the groceries up the stairs to his apartment. Hoisted.
Hoisted. H-O-I-S-T-E-D. Hoisted.
Your word is solely. Dad reminded Monica that she was solely responsible for cleaning up her own room.
Solely. S-O-L-Y.
Round 5. On your chair and go. If you are out. Your word is banishment. Banishment. For her part in the uprising, the rebel was sentenced to lifelong banishment from the tiny island nation. Banishment.
Banishment. B-A-N-I-S-H-M-E-N-T. Banishment.
Penalty. The penalty for the defender's late tackle was a free kick on the goal for the opposing team.
Penalty. P-E-N-A-L-T-Y. Penalty.
Mockingly. Mom scolded Gavin for laughing mockingly when his little sister fell.
Mockingly. M-O-K-I-N-G-L-Y.
Your word is perish. This has numerous definitions, so. Helena was convinced she would perish if she had to stay out in the blazing summer heat much longer. Perish. Your word is furled. The sailors furled the sails before the storm hit. Furled. Furled, rolled up or gathered in. Furled. The word is guise. Has multiple definitions. The princess often escaped the palace and wandered the town clad in a peasant guise, a former style of dress. Your word is dismissal. After the budget overrun was made public, parents in the school district began calling for the superintendent's dismissal.
Dismissal. D-I-S-M-I-S-S-E-L. Dismissal.
Your word is supposedly. The criminal was convicted of robbing the bank and was supposedly the mastermind of the operation.
Supposedly. S-U-P-P-O-S-E-D-L-Y. Supposedly.
Irked. It irked Mabel that her neighbors did not mow their lawn every week. Irked.
Irked. U-R-K-E-D. Irked.
I-R-K-E-D. Round the next one.
I'm going for 7.
Okay. Your word is garret. Multiple meanings, multiple definitions. Garret. The housekeeper sent the servant girl to the garret to look for the holiday decorations, an unfinished part of the house immediately under or within the roof. Garret.
Garrett. G-A-R-R-E-T. Garrett.
Ruefully. Mikey ruefully replied that he hadn't been able to bring any lunch with him in a pitiable or woeful manner. Ruefully.
Ruefully. R-U-E-F-U-L-L-Y. Ruefully.
Your word is pennant. Andre's team won the high school baseball pennant after a grueling season.
Pennant. P-E-N-A-N-T. Pennant.
2 N's. They spelled the other person's word right. All right, here we go. Sean, your word is recognition. Dina received public recognition for her graphic design work on the yearbook. Recognition.
Recognition. R-E-C-O-G-N-I-C-T
Gracie, you must spell recognition plus the next word, recognition.
Recognition. RECOGNITION. Recognition.
That is correct. Your word is writhing. Amber flopped about, writhing on the ground and moaning in agony until her brother reminded her that it was only a mosquito bite. Writhing.
Writhing. WRITHING. Writhing.
We have a winner.
All right. Whoa. Hi. I just need to announce that the following students need to come to my classroom before you go back to your homeroom. Is that where 5th and 6th graders are going back to, homeroom? Okay. All right. Dalton Susick. Oh, Chloe Streif. Jay